Hey everyone, my name is John Miller. For my interview assignment, I interviewed Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart is the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs at Middle Georgia State College. Michael Stewart's career path and his educational credentials include a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Georgia College and State University, a Master's in Family Services from Mercer University, and he is currently working towards his educational doctorate in Student Affairs Leadership from the University of Georgia. The positions he has held in student affairs and higher education include a counselor in the Counseling and Testing Center at Macon State College, Student Life Events Coordinator at Macon State College, the Director of Student Life, Student Conduct Officer, Assistant Dean of Students, and his current position, the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs at Middle Georgia State College. The positions he has held outside of student affairs and higher education was basically his first job, which was right out of college at the Children's Home, where he had also done his internship during college. He spent the majority of his tenure as a social worker for boys aged 5 to 18. The way he ended up in the field of higher education was realizing that the job he had as a social worker offered no growth potential. He got the position as a counselor in the Testing and Counseling Center at Macon State College. After serving in that role for about a year and a half, the position opened up in student life. When he got that position was when he really felt that he had found his true calling. The best part of his current position is the ability to work with a variety of students, and also getting to watch them walk across stage at graduation, knowing and understanding the struggles they have overcome. The worst parts of his current position include seeing students sabotage their educational goals, dealing with students that will not accept the responsibility for the mistakes they have made, and the lack of willingness from academia to understand the importance of student affairs. When asked if he was satisfied with student affairs as a career choice, he said absolutely. It has its highs and lows, but the highs far more outweigh the lows. Rather than a job, it is a calling and vocation. His future aspirations: he hopes to create a new department for student conduct and student responsibility, and to complete his doctorate within the next 2 years. The advice for me is to provide a positive impact on students and realize the life-changing responsibility as educators, provide a true sense of caring, and also pay it forward. The mission of the Department of Student Affairs is to support the educational and academic mission of the college by providing learning opportunities outside of the typical classroom setting that broadens the intellectual, economic, and cultural life of our students, our campus, and our region. The staffing and organizational structure under the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs includes the Department of Counseling, Testing, Disability Services, Career Services, and Student Health Services. Each of these departments have a director, usually a coordinator, and also part-time staff as well as student assistants. The major changes in the department came from the consolidation from Middle Georgia College and Macon State College, which created Middle Georgia State College. Each campus had very differing policies and procedures, and that was a major challenge. The major issues and concerns affecting the department include budgets, personnel and staffing, and also having to do more with less. The current budgetary status of the department includes budget across the departments are trimmed back to bare bones and trying to maintain minimal impact on services providing to students. Financial needs of the department include additional staffing and providing raises and/or salary incentives. The department's biggest accomplishment during the last 5 years include consolidation effort, which was based on no model or guide to follow. It was all done without any type of model. Different institutions with differing processes and procedures. And as the outcome, he believes that we are a stronger unit because of it. The department's biggest difficulty during the last 5 years include the leadership that changed too frequently. There were 4 different presidents and 4 different chief student affairs officers during the last 4 years. He quoted that it was a continued sense of uncertainty that has finally started to dissipate. The department's major plans for the future include adding professional staff positions and creating an Office of Student Responsibility that would serve as the adjudication body for all code of conduct infractions. The major issue facing higher education today are funding. The second one is the somewhat outdated perception that everyone can receive a degree in 4 years, and the public and political perception that higher education faces. My initial reaction to this was thinking how passionate Mr. Stewart was about his job and the students. And if I would work for the person, I would definitely love to work for Mr. Stewart due to his passion and dedication to the students, and the college is really aspiring. However, the department, since his interest and goal for his career is in student conduct, I think my passion and career goals pertain more towards the programming side of student affairs. Overall, though, I was very inspired by his background, answers, and dedication to the college and his job.